San Francisco.
And a beautiful view right now. What you're seeing is the waterfront along Crissy Field, the Presidio out there, one of San Francisco's most historic vistas. The Presidio, once a military base, now a beautiful national park, home of Lucas Industrial and Light now.
And if JP can pull out there, maybe we can even see the Golden Gate Bridge in the background, because that's just as beautiful as well. It's a different scene, though, at Justin Herman Plaza, where the party is still going on, but there will be no closing ceremony there. Diane, are you there?
Hi, this is Christian, actually. I'm here at the live...
Christian, go ahead. What do you know? We understand the closing ceremony has been canceled there.
Well, what we can do is we can actually show you, if we get a chance, a live shot here at Justin Herman Plaza. We're seeing a lot of people actually leaving Justin Herman Plaza. We've seen a steady stream of people leaving from the area where the closing ceremonies were to be held. We've seen a large group of them leaving. So if we take a look at that shot, you can see that there is sort of an exit area, and there's a lot of people who are streaming out of that area. No explanation given, but the latest that we've heard is that somebody from the Chinese consulate may have been going around and saying that folks can actually go home, that it's not going to be held here. So folks here at Justin Herman Plaza starting to leave. I'm sure there will be a lot of disappointed people who had been looking forward to seeing the torch, who will now not get a chance since they'd waited out here for hours, and if the closing ceremony is going to be held elsewhere, they probably won't be able to make it to that second location in time. There are still plenty of pro-Tibet protesters here, so they may be disappointed as well, because I'm sure that they had looked forward to seeing the torch here so that they could raise their protest there in front of all of the cameras and make sure that they had as much visibility as possible.
Well, we understood from you and from Diane that the logistics, the situation there was just not open to bringing, you know, the torch bearers, the torch there, because it's just way too crowded there. Is that still the point, or still they're filtering out now?
It really is very crowded here, and as Diane was saying earlier, it was very hard to visualize the way that they could get that torch in here with minimal disturbance. There was a crush of people all around on all sides, and with that kind of a crowd, I'm sure that the organizers wanted to keep it as trouble-free as possible. So it would make a lot of sense that if they did notice that they had those gigantic crowds that were out here lining the Embarcadero and all around Justin Herman Plaza, that taking all of that into account, it could be very easy to see why they would decide that they just couldn't hold it here.
Okay, so it's not happening there. It could be happening near the Golden Gate Bridge. It would be interesting to get Jody Hernandez on the phone once again to see what the activity is around there. But once again, we're looking live at Justin Herman Plaza, where the closing ceremony was supposed to take place. That is not happening, but the party still continues, but the crowds are beginning to leave.
Our Chopper 11 is refueling at this moment. We're getting a live picture back up for you as we speak. We're trying to get that right now. The runners should be former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown should have made that run right under Fort Point, heading up now across the Golden Gate Bridge. That's a situation of where the
We'll see if we can also get
headed.
our ground camera, the torch
We have
convoy.
our torch cam, which is directly in front of the runners. That's the camera that we're efforting to get you for you right now. NBC is the official sponsor of the Olympic Games, and that's why we have this torch cam that's available
right
for
now.
us.
We've got NBC 11's Jody Hernandez once again on the phone near the Golden Gate Bridge. What are you seeing there, Jody?
Okay, big changes here. Lots of CHPs now present. The parking lot is full, and they're now putting on their helmets. One of the CHP officers came up to me just a short time ago and told me to stay put. Live trucks are now starting to arrive here in the parking lot. There's definitely some excitement here. A lot of the tourists have their cameras out, and it appears it may be heading in this direction. So we're here, we're ready. We were actually getting ready to go down to Crissy Field, so we're in the process of reestablishing our live shot. And as soon as we get that established, we'll give you a look at the scene out here. But I see, dozens of CHP officers. Again, they're putting on their helmets. The spokesperson for the bridge told me it looks like this may happen, but it's anyone's guess. At this point, we just don't know. We had that mast up on our live truck up and down about 5 times. So right now we're again reestablishing the shot, and we'll show you a picture just as soon as we can.
All right, let me tell you, Jody, we couldn't hear you very well, but we got some nuances of what you said. The audio quality obviously is not that great with the cell phone there, but we understand from Jody's report that there are a number of increased security detail there, most likely CHP officers near that bridge. The closing ceremony or the ending of this torch relay could happen there. A lot more activity there as well. We are looking once again from our live shot from the sky, obviously, the security detail and of the torch bearers, the runners themselves. It has stopped at this point, maybe to make another logistical move, another change in plan. As we said from the very beginning, lots of changes today, a very fluid plan. And as we said, the closing ceremony will not take place at Justin Herman Plaza, but perhaps near the Golden Gate Bridge or on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, they've paused here on Doyle Drive. It's hard to tell from the view. We're seeing obviously the same thing that you're seeing, if they are changing runners at this point or if they're regrouping, but they're obviously stopped. But they have not approached, from what we have been able to tell, the toll plaza yet, that I've been able to tell, but there is some sort of a regrouping going on right now. But just to recap, they did come up the marina, they went up Doyle Drive, basically shut down traffic along Doyle Drive coming into the city. At one point, in one of the shots, you could actually see traffic at a standstill coming into the city in the opposite direction, but traffic going out, that's how that's the side of the Doyle Drive that they're on at this point.
Well, the activity has stopped in terms of the torch run, but earlier our very own Rogge Mathai, who was a torchbearer in this relay, he ran a route, a short route, but he's on the phone with us right now. Raj, we're looking at video of you being passed, handed over the torch. Describe it to us once again. Raj, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, we're looking at video of your torch run here. What's happening?
It was intense. It was pretty difficult to see the people around me just because of the security detail, but it was memorable. There was plenty of supporters, but I also heard some protesters. Kind of a mixed bag, but it was something I was happy to do. I've said it before. I embraced the message of the protesters, but I also wanted to celebrate the Chinese American community and the Olympians, and I think we're all part of something really great here in San Francisco today.
What are you seeing right now? Where are you? You're still on the bus. What are you seeing? Because the last time we saw it, the activity stopped a little bit.
We are stopped on the bus. It looks like we're going to be making a U-turn. We were on the ramp to take us into the Golden Gate Bridge, but we are stopped and have been for the last 5 minutes. Looks like we're planning on making a U-turn and getting right back on towards Lombard Street on the other end of the Palace of Fine Arts. On the bus with me is Herschel Walker and former Mayor Willie Brown. And if you'd like, I can grab Mayor Brown and we can ask him some questions as well.
Yeah,
if you want to hold on with me for a moment.
That'd be great. Okay, you're looking at now a chopper shot. I think it's Raj trying to get the mayor.
Yeah, it's a little party atmosphere in that bus.
But now you are looking at a live picture again of the runners and the torch stopped on.
Okay, guys.
Yes, go ahead.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, we have you could probably hear him. We have former Mayor Willie Brown with us, who just ran his leg of the torch. I'll hand over the phone to the former mayor. Take care.
Mayor, congratulations. We saw you. You did a wonderful job running.
How are you?
We're doing very well. Lisa Kim and Jessica Aguirre here with you, Mayor. We saw you. You did a fantastic job. How did you feel?